Welcome back, guys, to this mini extension of yesterday's video for the new releases of April 6th. So I had totally goofed. First off, I read Moon Knight number 10 like literally as soon as I got it, so I sometimes have this bad habit of immediately wrapping up my comics and putting them away before I get to do the video, and then I forget about them. So that's exactly what happened here. And then because I hadn't yet to read the Scorch until this morning, I also like absentmindedly forgot to include this in yesterday's video with the last couple that I hadn't read. So since I just read this one, I'll go through the Scorch number 4. It's a really cool cover A right here with the new Soul Crusher featured on top. But it's just picking up from the events of last week, where Soul Crusher reveals his, allegiance to the Spawn, or that not allegiance, but that they should work together. The artwork and the colors in this are just fantastic. Ulysses Areola is really great with those colors. But we are introduced to a new villain here called the Sin Devourers, who look real badass. Yeah, Sin Devourers remind me a lot of a toy that a friend of mine used to have from Spawn back in the day. But anyway, Al Simmons, because of his past with the original Soul Crusher, is not he's not very trusting with this guy, and they have a little fight here, and but the others just kind of like intervene, and Gunslinger and Al Simmons, they have a little fight together because Al has this like alpha complex or whatever, but now everyone's all done with their stuff. And Soul Crusher, reminds them that they don't have enough time. His sister is like actively dying, and they need to do something. And what's really neat is the Reaper, who they had just saved from the Angels in the previous issue, has this really beautiful page right here, where he talks about the Angels. He had overheard them mentioning of a civil war soon to break out, and within this civil war there will be a Judas, or some kind of backstabber within the Spawn team. And of course, immediately everyone starts to turn on each other, unsure, of everyone's intentions. But the idea is that this traitor has yet to do their sin. There aren't any traitors yet, but one of them will betray them soon. And then the Sin Devourer shows up, and I really love this. Just bam! Yeah. That is great. Yeah. Next issue can't be too far away. Yeah, that was really good. Now, Moon Knight number 10. So here's a really awesome variant cover. So Spider-Man is going to complete his 60th anniversary this July, and I guess leading up to that, there's several Spider-Man tribute covers coming out, and I really love this. Like the breaking out of the glass here, the detail in that, and just like the colors of the glass itself, looks really great there. Contrast with the cape. You have the crescent shuriken wrapped up in some webbing there, and just the overall design of the costume is really cool. And I'd forgotten to double check before doing this video who the artist was, so got a little duo team there. So it's Steven Segovia and Romulo Fajardo Jr. Good team work on that cover. But yeah, this issue was fun. So in the previous, we were introduced to this character. Was it Rutherford Winter? Rutherford Winter. And Moon Knight's telling his therapist about their interaction and how how kindred Moon Knight had felt, with this other person after they duke it out a little bit. And the whole time, his therapist trying to say that this guy, he can't be you can't win him over. They're like he's not gonna change. He's just a killer, and of course Moon Knight feels some kind of way about this because that's how he feels about himself. But it's a pretty neat issue. But what it comes down to is he doesn't trust his therapist at all, and like kind of points out that you aren't who you say you are, and like says calls her out of you're the wax man. And I really love this transition here. She's like, "What? Oh, you caught me," and then melts and gloops into this golem monster, and yeah, it's pretty cool. They have a nice little battle there. But essentially, Moon Knight captures the Wax Man and buries him in like this tomb, or puts him in like this tomb underneath some gentrified up and coming neighborhood. So he's like, if you don't tell me where she is, I'm going to pour cement on you and keep you here forever. And of course, the Waxman, gives the information because he's basically immortal. Like in here, like he doesn't need to eat or breathe, so he can live there forever, and does not want to be trapped there forever. But bottom line, he still lied to Moon Knight, and yep, he's gonna be buried for the rest of eternity or until the next gentrification happens. So yeah, that was a real fun issue. That was really good. Uh, Moon Knight's always the best, and it's really great to when this part of the month follows. Like I don't even know how to say it, but new Moon Knight issue on the same day that a new Moon Knight episode comes out. Sign me up. Can't wait. Anyway, so that concludes our mini extension video. I hope you enjoy these two issues, and until next week for sure. This time, even though I guess technically it is next week. Have a nice day, everyone, and goodbye.